Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your favorite hours on news television. Welcome to Super Prime Time Max, the debate with Arnab. Ladies and gentlemen, this format that we started this week is getting a thunderous response from so many of you. We've seen the interactivity go up. You love the QR code questioning. You love being part of the debate. And I promise you, I'm going to get so many of you on the phone. In fact, I have a viewer segment where I'm going to start a competition whereby more and more people who are winners on certain segments of the show get to come and join me on the show, on the debate. So we have a lot more in store coming up. Republic is never a network that is status quoist, and this show certainly isn't. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the lead. Tonight, instead of ducking the Adani-Ambani question, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has thrown it back at the Vadra Congress. He has asked why Rahul Gandhi, who he refers to appropriately as shehzade, why shehzade has gone quiet on the Ambani-Adani issue when the election campaign began. The Prime Minister said this in Telangana, very appropriate. You know why, viewers? Because in Telangana, Revant Reddy, the Congress Chief Minister, warmly welcomed the promised investment of the Adani Group. Revant Reddy loves the Adani Group and his boss talks against them. In fact, viewers, let's be candid, it was during the Congress time that the Ambanis made their huge fortunes and the Adanis started making theirs. It is in the Congress time that both Adani and Ambanis made big investments in Congress-ruled states and continue to do so. The Congress that compromised even the defense industry of the country by making our country dependent on foreign imports, perhaps wants foreign companies to go and take over the Indian market and not Indian business conglomerates. Ladies and gentlemen, do a little bit of research. A research question, I'm just going off track for a while. Find out what was the name of a company called Back Ops. Once upon a time, let me tell you a fairy tale, there was a company called Back Ops, operated by a person who at that point of time claimed not to be an Indian citizen. You should do your research about who this person is and what his malicious intent was about, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Going back to the issue, my view is that Indians should be proud of the strength of Indian homegrown business conglomerates like the Ambanis, the Adanis, the Tatas, the Birlas, as much as they should be about our new age startups. The Congress mindset is to demonize, villainize Indian companies and make India dependent on foreign investments and foreign companies alone. They want the Indian market to be ruled by foreign companies. Ladies and gentlemen, by pushing Shehzada into a corner on the Ambani-Adani issue, the Prime Minister is sharpening the nature of his campaign. Now, what do I expect? Personally, I think, and this is the way if you followed Narendra Modi's campaigns, he takes his time and then he starts going for the big hits. We expect more fireworks from him in the days to come. And ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with multiple debates this evening. I have with me, fantastic, sharp in some time, S. Gurumurthy, someone I admire, I love, and I look up to, is joining me on the Adani-Ambani question, ladies and gentlemen, S. Gurumurthy. Also on the debate this evening, Adani-Ambani and the 2024 question. Also on the debate this evening, I have a lot of exclusives tonight. And at 9 o'clock, the racism of the Congress party, this time once again, sponsored by Rahul Gandhi's guru. Talking about that is Himanta Biswa Sarma. We have a lot of exclusives on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. We love him, the way he talks, and he says, why call us Chinese? He said, I looked in the mirror, I saw an Indian, not a Chinese. I also have the completely affable and aggressive at the same time, Annamalai, who says, I am a dark-skinned Bharatiya and proud to be one. Oh yes, Annamalai, that was a fantastic comment today. On the racism of the Congress party, we have a huge debate lined up. So I am bringing you a lot of deep content on the show, ladies and gentlemen. And here are the headlines. This Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Rahul Gandhi's guru calls South Indians Africans. He calls North Indians white. And he calls people from the Northeast Chinese after the Muslim quota and the caste card. Congress is now playing the race card. Can Muslim quota, casteism and racist thinking save the Congress party from sinking further?
विधान सर पे लेकर के नाचने वाले लोग चमड़ी के रंग के आधार पर मेरे देशवासियों का अपमान कर रहे हैं। मेरे देशवासियों का अपमान मेरा देश सहन नहीं करेगा और मोदी तो कतई नहीं करेगा।
Prime Minister goes for the jugular. Congress refuses to sack Rahul's guru. Vadra Gandhi gave him instead an option for quitting for a while, but the damage is done. The Congress party is in deepening trouble right now. Across South India, in particular, extreme anger against the Congress party, calling South Indians Africans. Annamalai says he's a dark-skinned Bharatiya. But the emotional connect between Rahul and Sam stops Kharge from sacking him. And no more defensiveness on the Ambani-Adani question. In an uncharacteristic sharpening of the poll campaign, Prime Minister asks why the shehzada of the Congress has suddenly gone quiet on Adani and Ambani, which means that now if Rahul raises Ambani and Ambani, he will be responding to the PM, and if he doesn't, he's up for more questions. The country loves it when the Prime Minister gives it back, and he gave it back, and how? To the Congress party. Today he did that by asking why the Congress party is not talking about Ambani and Adani since the election started. He suggested a deal between the corporate houses and the Congress party, and by doing so, he's put the Congress party on the mat right in the middle of the hot campaign of 2024.
आज किसी भी चौकीदार किसी से भी आप पूछ लो, मीटिंग के बाद आप जाना, दिल्ली में कोई भी आपको मिल जाए, बस ये शब्द कहना चौकीदार। उसको आप आस्ते से कहो चौकीदार, चौकीदार, चौकीदार। जैसे भी कहना है आप चौकीदार बोलो, दूसरे साइड से पता लगेगा चोर है।
किसी भी आप सेक्टर में देखिए, और सबसे दो मोनोपोलिस्ट के बारे में थोड़ा सा बोलूंगा। उसको वो कोरोना के समय अलग अलग वेरिएंट्स आते हैं, डेल्टा, ओमिक्रॉन, वो डबल ए वेरिएंट है, और वो पूरा का पूरा हिंदुस्तान की जो अर्थव्यवस्था है उसके अंदर फैल रहा है. These matters are very close to the Prime Minister, and whenever you touch the Adani matter, the Prime Minister gets very uncomfortable and very nervous.
Personal remarks, irresponsible politics, misguided hatred and contempt for the competitive Indian economy. And this election season, Rahul Gandhi's weapon seems to have been neutralized.
जब से चुनाव घोषित हुआ है, इन्होंने अंबानी अडानी को गाली देना बंद कर दिया. मैं आज तेलंगाना की धरती से पूछना चाहता हूं, जरा ये शहजादे घोषित करें कि इस चुनाव में ये अंबानी अडानी से कितना माल उठाया है, क्या टेम्पो भर करके नोटें कांग्रेस के लिए पहुंची है क्या? आपने रातों रात अंबानी अडानी इनको गाली देना बंद कर दिया। जरूर दाल में कुछ काला है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during an election address in Telangana, today questioned Rahul Gandhi over his sudden silence on Ambani-Adani attacks. Rahul Gandhi has repeatedly accused the Prime Minister directly of corruption by...
मेरा तो हाई लग रहा है।
मेरा तेरे से कम होगा।
मेरा सबसे कम है।
चल फेंको।
दवाइयों का बिल।
जब हर टाइम मेडिसिन की चाहिए बेस्ट प्राइस, तो सोचो मत, स्विच करो टू अपोलो 24/7।
Sharad Pawar held a meeting with Gautam Adani, turning heads in the political corridors. What more curious is that while Rahul Gandhi in Delhi kept abusing the Prime Minister and the industrialist Adani and Ambani, in 2023 in Kerala, the Congress party locked horns with the CPM for the naming of the Adani port. Now the Prime Minister has turned the tables on Rahul Gandhi.
Chairman of the Vivekananda International Foundation, editor of the Tughlaq, India's leading public intellectual, and most importantly for me, well-known journalist Gurumurthy is joining me tonight. As Gurumurthy, and the motion of my debate is whether the Adani-Ambani card is obsolete. I personally think it is. How can you be in a free market economy and keep abusing the largest business conglomerates of the country as if there's something terribly wrong if you're doing any work with them? I mean, this is crazy. Mr. Gurumurthy, welcome, pranam. Thank you for joining me. What do you make of the Prime Minister's sudden use of the Ambani-Adani name? It's a change of tack. The Prime Minister's not been talking about Adani-Ambani, but he's gone for the jugular. What's his strategy here? You know him well.
Arnab, you are very clever. Because when the name Ambani came, actually I must have been called by the media to talk about it because I was the one who began talking about how powerful Ambani was at the time when the quota license Raj was on. In fact, our objection to the Ambani and Reliance growth at that time was that it was at the cost of the government, through the government. And the first dinner that Mrs. Indira Gandhi accepted after she returned to power in 1980 was a public dinner with Ambani to show her gratitude to his support to her during the Janta period. They were so close. In fact, the entire campaign of the Indian Express was that the Ambanis were part of the running of the government itself because it was a closed economy where anyone who could coin his connections with the political system, with the ruling family, with the ruling party was able to garner opportunities which were denied to others. In fact, I was arrested on a letter forged by the Reliance Group. It's an open secret. But that situation has completely changed. It is no more there. Ambani is one of the big industrialists of India. And of course, he has his own prime place. In fact, I have never met him. I never met the senior Ambani nor the junior Ambani. I have met Adani a couple of times. I have nothing to do with them. But these are the people who will stand up and build the Indian industry, whether I like them or not. But the way Rahul Gandhi campaigned against Ambani is complete repudiation of the relationship between Ambani and his grandmother, his father, and the close relationship. This was always a matter of shock and surprise for me. How did he do it? But he began campaigning against Adani also. It is only because of their association with Gujarat, from where the Prime Minister hailed, and he became the Chief Minister and then the Prime Minister. And so it was purely to take advantage of the fact that all three were Gujaratis. and he began clubbing them, trying to bring a conflict that he is not an honest man, Prime Minister is not an honest man, he's a chore, Chaukidar is chore hai. This 2019 campaign failed completely, but still he continued. That is what shocked me. Who are his advisors? It's a very different economy today. Everybody has the same opportunity as Ambani or Adani. And in fact, they grew only because of, as you rightly said, the concessions and licenses given by the Congress. And now they are big. And they are also open to competition. And now to blame them and club them with Modi as someone who has grown only because of Modi is a dishonest politics which this man pursued. Narendra Modi is a very clever man. He waited for the right opportunity that these gentlemen stopped talking about Ambani and Adani after the election campaign started. As if it is that I will keep on.
But it's very interesting, isn't it? No, it's very interesting. On that point, just sorry to intervene, it's very interesting, Mr. Gurumurthy, that actually Rahul Gandhi has stopped talking about Adani and Ambani when the campaign has started. So this issue was never in focus. But now that the Prime Minister is saying it, everybody's doing their Google search and they're saying yes. I mean, Rahul Gandhi used to keep talking about Hindenburg, tax havens, Ambani, Adani, wherever he went, and now he's not talking about it at all. So the focus is on why the Congress party has gone silent. And Prime Minister says, shehzada ghoshit kare ki chunav mein Ambani, Adani se kitna maal uthaya hai. So Prime Minister has also gone completely for the jugular. It's incredible timing.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Narendra Modi is a very, very clever man. He thinks 10 steps ahead and 10 years ahead. So he fixed Rahul. Because Rahul's campaign about Ambani and Adani has been a continuous course. It is not that he made an allegation here and there. He kept on keeping it as an agenda against the Prime Minister. It is as if telling Ambanis and Adanis, unless you are going to support me in a big way, I will continue this campaign. And obviously, that their names have not been dropped after the election campaign started raises a very big issue. And Rahul must answer why he has not taken up Ambani Adani.
So by raising this issue, are you saying, Mr. Gurumurthy, that the Prime Minister is hinting at the possibility of pre-election blackmail of these parties by the Congress party?
Whether the Prime Minister hinted or not, I am seeing it because if you keep on campaigning against Ambani and Adani throughout the last 5 years, and suddenly at the time of the election campaign, where the campaign has to be carried on with greater vigor, but you stopped it, means that there is something in it. Otherwise, why will you stop it?
One last question, Mr. Gurumurthy. You're watching the Prime Minister's campaign and, generally there's talk in Latvian circles against starts. Can the Congress party do better than, can the BJP end up losing out? Is this a no-wave election? But we're also seeing the Prime Minister up the ante, Muslim quota, Mangal Sutra, Adani, Ambani. So Prime Minister knows that he is the face, he is the voice, he is the leader, he is the vote catcher, and he is becoming more aggressive in a very popular way. Like in a language that people easily connect with. So how are you viewing the PM's campaign and how he's pitching it as of now?
See, actually, the Congress is bowling full tosses and half volleys. And the Prime Minister is hitting them. In fact, he has his own points to present. I have performed well, my government was honest, and it has acted against corruption. And we have taken the country to such a high level that we are a respected global power, that we are the 5th largest economy, we are moving towards the 3rd largest economy. All this, the Prime Minister, the positive points he has to say, he is saying, the BJP is saying, the BJP leaders are saying. But the Congress keeps on bowling full tosses.
Yeah.
And it talked about, you see, it is not that you talked about wealth redistribution in a vacuum. You talked about it in the background of who will be the beneficiaries of this redistribution. And not once, twice, not in a public meeting. The Prime Minister of India, the UPA Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh said this twice, that the first claim on the national resources will be that of Muslims.
Yeah.
So the Prime Minister said, now that you are trying to redistribute, please tell us, are you going to redistribute with the first claim of the Muslims on it? Who gave this full task to the Prime Minister? And then you talked about the inheritance tax, another full task. And so you keep on fouling full tasks, and the Prime Minister hits, and not only keeping his own performance in the prime position in the campaign, he is also hitting you out of the ground.
Yeah, this is very...
After all, it is the Congress which is to blame for how the Prime Minister has grown aggressively.
So tomorrow is very interesting, viewers. You know, as tomorrow, if Rahul Gandhi speaks about Ambani, Adani, the BJP will say, see, we forced you to come out and talk about him again. Completely turned it around. So interesting. Mr. Gurumurthy, we are missing you on the election campaign a lot. We hope to see a lot of you on the new revamped Republic. Great to see you tonight. Thank you very much. That is the one and only S. Gurumurthy on the debate tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by Shazia Ali of the BJP. I'm joined by Kishore Subramaniam, well-known investment analyst and economist. I'm joined by Dr. M. Satya Kumar, advocate of the Supreme Court and an economist. I'm joined by Dr. Santosh Mehrotra, visiting professor economics at the University of Bath, who generally I've seen an anti-BJP in his position, and Abhishek Sudhir, who is anti-BJP on most occasions. Tonight, Santosh Mehrotra ji, Dr. Mehrotra, I start with you. You know, the Prime Minister says clearly here that why has Rahul Gandhi stopped talking about Ambani, Adani after the campaign started? And you know, you would expect that Ambani, Adani everywhere, abusing Ambani, Adani everywhere was being done by Rahul Gandhi. But truly, the Prime Minister is correct, because once the campaign started, just around that time, right, and just around the time that the Adanis went and said we are investing 12,400 crores in Telangana, right, 5,000 crores in a data center, renewable energy data center, 5,000 crores in pump storage projects. And ever since Adani also received applications from Karnataka that similar investments should be done in Karnataka as well, the moment that happened, Rahul Gandhi stopped talking about Ambani and Adani completely. It is true. Show me a single campaign statement of Rahul Gandhi on Ambani or Adani so far on the campaign trail. And if not, why not? Why do you think so?
Mr. Gurumurthy is misleading your audience. You are misleading them. And the PM is misleading them, with all due respect to all three gentlemen. In the last week, every day, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has spoken about Mr. Adani, and I don't know whether he's spoken about Ambani or not, maybe he has. And there is no question about it that every day he's spoken about them. So clearly there is no reason for all three of you to be uttering falsehoods to the whole nation. Anyway, I'm no spokesman for Rahul Gandhi. It's irrelevant whether he's speaking about them or not. Let's ask me a real question rather than whether he's speaking about them or not.
You're saying I didn't ask you a real question?
Yeah, this is not a real question, because I'm just told you that
did I ask
for
you?
last 7 days every day, for 7 days every day he has mentioned both Ambani and Adani. Let's not get into, you know, simple, sure, factual points.
Siddharth Sharma joins the debate.
Please check.
Siddharth Sharma joins the debate as Santosh Mehrotra accuses me of asking unreal questions. The real question is that in Bengal, over 35,000 crores investment by the Adani Group. During the Congress time in Rajasthan, Mr. Mehrotra, a reality that Adani has stakes in various coal mines in the state given during the Congress party's time, and approximately 65,000 crore rupees investment has been promised. Do you have a real answer to this unreal question?
No, look, I can't imagine any major industrial house which has not, or sorry, forgive me for using the term industrial house, because I don't regard Adani as an industrial house. They are simply in the business of infrastructure. They don't produce practically anything. They've just bought a cement manufacturing company. Let me go back to the substantive point. There is not a state in which they don't have an investment. And if Revant Reddy and Siddaramaiah are asking for bids, and Adani has made a bid, why are you surprised?
I'm surprised because this sounds like,
what's the big deal?
this sounds like Mahua Moitra saying, I did nothing great. I just asked this real estate company to do up my house and do consultancy on how to do the interiors of my house. Then I call that absolute 100% laced hypocrisy.
Mr. Goswami, I don't understand
I agree. I'm getting the other side.
The logic.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Dr. Mehrotra, let me get a response to your opening remarks tonight. And I have a hand up, Satya Kumar, and we're going to have it freely up. 79% people believe attacking Adani-Ambani is anyway obsolete. Satya.
One of the point to be noted here is that it is just not Rahul Gandhi who is not picking on Adani and Ambani. The entire India alliance is not taking upon Adani and Ambani for two reasons. Respective state governments who are supporting, that is the regional parties which are supporting the India alliance along with Rahul Gandhi, they have got investment in the state. Not only that, we all know very well political donations come from most of the corporates. So, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has answered today why Rahul Gandhi is silent. So, it is very clear that Congress has got back to the mode of what they were preaching before 2014, that is crony capitalism. And by the way, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the last 10 years, roughly, he has ensured that the laws and regulations which are stopping the startups to come up in India abolished. Two, in this period, lakhs of startups have got blossomed in the country. India has become the nursery of...
Let's go back to that. No, I'll go into detail. See, Abhishek, Siddharth Sharma, this is wonderful, it's beautiful, it's delicious, it's delicious. It's so delicious, this particular debate.
Let's get to the issue. Let's get to the issue.
No, what issue? I'm on the issue.
The issue is Gautam Adani has decided to abandon Narendra Modi.
Who has decided to abandon?
That's the issue.
Who is decided?
Gautam Adani has decided to abandon Narendra Modi. That's the issue.
And in what way?
That's what Modi is saying. Modi is saying that Adani has decided to fund his enemies, his political rivals. That's what Modi is saying.
Okay, Shazia is responding sharply. I'm letting Shazia respond. Shazia.
Why Shazia? Why are you nervous?
Shazia is responding sharply. I want to hear us. No, let us respond. Let her respond, yaar. Let her respond. Shazia.
Abhishek. 100 सुनार की
Gautam bhai has said Narendra bhai मैं कोई पैसा नहीं दे रहा हूँ आपको.
Prime Minister has called out
Gautam bhai has cut Narendra bhai.
Okay, Abhishek.
What a thrashing he got. And just imagine, one of blacksmith and 100 of goldsmith. And at this point of time, you think that the media cell is being run by somebody like Sam
we don't have time.
Do you think the Prime Minister does not know, and all of us don't know, that in the last few weeks, there has been no mention of Adani or Ambani? What has prompted this change? What has brought this on?
Prime Minister
this change
Adani?
of heart?
Why is Narendra Modi attacking Gautam Adani?
Is it selective amnesia?
Why is Narendra Modi attacking Gautam Adani?
Why has Rahul Gandhi gone so soft? Almost so mellow on Adani and Ambani.
One minute, Kishore, wait a minute.
What has happened? Has something happened with Sharad Pawar or Revanth Reddy? No, these are very real questions. We all know about Ashok Gehlot's time, Rajasthan, the investments of Adani, Pinarayi Vijayan in Kerala, and of course Mamata Banerjee. Those everybody knows about. But what else has happened? We want to know that. Has there been any exchange of any understanding of sorts?
Abhishek, I think there's a simple solution to this. There's a simple solution to this which I am absolutely sure Siddharth will agree to. Siddharth, and I'm sure Dr. Mehrotra will also agree. I think the simple solution is that the India Alliance issue a joint statement.
Adani has decided to fund Modi's
India Alliance issue a joint statement that no member of the India Alliance has received any election-based funding from the Adani group or the Ambani group. Siddharth, I'm sure your Aam Aadmi Party can begin with this. This would be a full disclosure because your basic politics is abusing Adani and Ambani. In that case, you must make it clear. You must make it clear that you don't accept any money from them as a political party.
Ambani and Adani, but not Khalistani.
Thank you, Arnab, for a very nice, sarcastic opening remarks. But then there's a saying that...
Sarcastic? That was as straight as I could be.
Yeah. There is a saying that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Anyway, you've chosen to do that. I take it in that spirit. In fact, let me congratulate you right at the outset today. Kudos that most of the channels which are far below, obviously far below Republic, the other English channels, have chosen not to cover the Ambani-Adani issue for obvious reasons, because there are ownership issues here. So be as it may. So what is going to happen today is that after the Prime Prime Minister speaking about Ambani and Adani. So what essentially is going to happen is that either Adani-Ambani will be getting raided tonight, or the other option here is that the PM has lost his mojo. There is no other third way out here. Seems Pradhanji's main funders, Adani-Ambani, have stopped the cash flow. Within months of Indian Air Force Jamnagar Airport being opened for Ambani guests, and Pradhanji himself refusing a JPC against Adani and traveling with him to Greece to lobby for him, for his contracts. If Modi ji today is saying that the funding is not coming to the BJP, that means 7 years ago the demonetization happened. That was only to hurt the common man. Modi ji's friend Adani and Adani still have enough black money today. So why is the Vishwaguru 56-inch Vishwaguru not prosecuting them? That is the question. BJP has been caught with its pant up to its knees. That's why they think, just like they closed 1 lakh schools in the last 10 years, they think the Indians are ignorant enough to take whatever canard, all the lies, the canard that BJP is serving, the people are going to take
what
it.
prompts Rahul Gandhi's silence? That's the question.
This is the relationship of Mr. Modi with Adani. Mr. Modi ji flies in Adani's aeroplanes.
पैसे नहीं दे रहे Adani Ambani.
अरे भाई, you explain your relationship with the Khalistanis.
He will invite Modi.
This is Adani.
Didn't invite Modi to Jamnagar.
This is Adani.
Ambani didn't invite Modi to Jamnagar.
Just 2 months ago just 3 months ago in January, getting an munitions contract. So I think what the Prime Minister, basically that's what I said in the opening statement, that either tonight Ambani and Adani are getting raided, or the Prime Minister has basically lost his mojo. I think I've given my
But why don't you declare that you haven't? I mean, what was my question, Kishore? I said that all you have to do is you declare that you're not taking money from them.
Yeah.
Because if you're taking money from them, then it amounts to blackmail. No, then it amounts to blackmail that you speak with. No, listen.
Funds are already in the public domain.
No, but has the India Alliance or have any members of the India Alliance accepted any money directly or indirectly from the Ambani or Adani conglomerates or any of their associated subsidiaries?
Number one. In this election, Arnab, let me make it clear, Rahul Gandhi is asking people...
I can imagine how frustrated you must be, I can imagine. Because the Supreme Court has clearly said, either you will get the interim relief, Kejriwal will get, and if he gets that, then he will not be able to perform as a CM. But a big question haunting all of you is your Khalistani connection. So for a minute, I think you have very serious issues to look at. But the major question is as to why Rahul Gandhi stopped talking about Adani-Ambani. That was the constant refrain. And how come that went away? Was there pressure from Revanth Reddy? Was there pressure from others? And why was there a deal done between these media, international houses and Rahul Gandhi? Was his silence bought in any way?
This was a googly by Narendra Modi.
That is a question.
This was a googly by Narendra Modi, and the Congress does not have any answer for this googly. And Rahul Gandhi is asking people to vote their caste and not
what
cast
answer,
their
man?
vote.
How much money has Adani given to Modi? Adani flew Modi on private jet to Delhi.
And Santosh ji was totally wrong.
Santosh ji, when Modi was sworn in as PM, he flew in Adani's jet.
The issue here.
Can you name one statement, one speech of Rahul Gandhi in the last 15 days?
One minute. The burning question tonight, Shazia. The burning question tonight, which will irritate people like Dr. Santosh Mehrotra no end. And Abhishek, please give way to wisdom sometimes, please. Wisdom, yaar. Just repeating yourself, trying to heckle Shazia is not getting any brownie points. People are saying on Twitter right now that you are unable to answer a question, so you're repeating one point. You are like the class 3 child of a history exam who has memorized an answer on Akbar. And it doesn't matter what the question is, you will give that answer. Now listen to me. My point is simple. You called Adani's thieves. Did you not?
And isn't it?
Did you not? Did you not call the Adani's thieves? And now you'll take money from them. You'll take money from people who you have called thieves.
Adani sponsored your summit in December of 2023. Adani sponsored a Republic summit in December of 2023. What
well,
are you saying?
I'm sorry, but you are living in a la-la land. 1 minute. By the way, yeah, of course. Yeah, 1 minute. Abhishek, since you're burning and seething with professional jealousy and schadenfreude, you have to be put in your place. I run the largest media network of this country, which I'm happy to inform you, I have built from scratch through hard work and entrepreneurship. So you should be a little careful about making loose comments about it.
But you also took Adani's money.
Yeah. So 1 minute. You're being an idiot. I'll tell you why. Because you should know that a large media enterprise... No, you should know. No, because see, I don't want to call you an idiot. Do you think I enjoy it? But if you say something idiotic, then the best way to describe you is as an idiot. Similarly, if you say something stupid, I will call you stupid. I'm not a subtle guy. My question to you is, and everyone on, my point tonight is, Abhishek, can I have everyone on and ask him to shut up for a while? Listen to me. Don't, I can give it back nicely to you. The Republic Media Network, my friend, I am not like a poor lawyer like you who doesn't get a case. If you had been a good lawyer, you would not have been on my show. You would be charging a client. You don't get enough clients, that's why you come on my show. My point to you is, I'm giving it back to you straight. Who knows, Abhishek Sudhir, at your age, the other Abhishek Manu Singhvi was a senior advocate of the Supreme Court of India. You are starting your professional career, and Arnab Goswami runs a large news enterprise in which Adani, Ambani, Tata, Birla, Unicorns, Amul are also advertising. So if Amul is advertising on my program, if everyone is advertising on my program, then what problem do you have with it?
That is legal.
I mean, you're being foolish. Do you know this Fabian socialism of yours?
So if
1 minute. This Fabian socialism, this Trotskyite thinking, you must understand that there is something called economics. This is the problem with you people. You people don't know basic economics. You know something, there is something called earning and there is something called cost.
No, but you can
I am asking you, yes, I will say clearly today, 1 minute. I will say clearly today, Republic takes advertisements from a range of companies, and we take the highest charge the highest for advertising because of our high viewership, and that is because we are a popular channel. People put out advertisements on my channel. My question is, why can't the India Alliance put out a statement, Dr. Mehrotra, that we believe in what we say? We have called the Adanis and Ambanis thieves, and therefore we do not accept a single rupee of any form of party funding from them. And therefore, the Prime Minister is asking this question is inappropriate. Let there be that reply. Let there be that reply. Put your cell phone down, Siddharth. The question is to Subhash Mehrotra. Let them make a statement. We'll put it on Republic.
Cell phone doesn't help. Even the cell phone data is of Ambani. Don't forget. Even the cell phone data is of Mr. Ambani. Don't forget that.
No, it belongs to BSNL. All my lines are BSNL. I'm a very hardcore nationalist. Don't worry about it. I work on BSNL.
I know the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. Your leader is in the jail.
I'm a hardcore nationalist. I only depend on BSNL.
You international, sir. Pakistan also is yours.
I'm not a capitalist like Arnab Goswami, who takes Adani's money as well as Ambani's money.
Why doesn't okay, you're going around in circles. I think I asked an appropriate question. All I'm asking is, viewers, I am saying that the India Alliance should issue a statement saying that the question the Prime Minister is asking is inappropriate because no member of the India Alliance has ever received any party funding from either the Adani Group or the Ambani Group. Is that too much to ask? I mean, it's a natural question, a corollary to the political public stand taken by this alliance.
If you ask logical questions, you won't get answer from these people.
Dr. Mehrotra, what do you think? What do you think, Dr. Mehrotra? Tell me.
Why should I be answering that question? And we know perfectly well that they have accepted money from them. We know that.
Who has accepted?
They should be answering it. Why should I be answering it? Who am I?
When you say we know perfectly well, you're referring to the India Alliance?
Yes, obviously.
So then tell me one thing, Dr. Mehrotra. You don't have to answer for them, I agree. But tell me, is it ethical of members of the India Alliance to accept money from the Adani and Ambanis when it comes to funding their politics and then calling them thieves on public forums after that? Is it ethical?
Look, I don't know whether they've called them thieves. You are saying that they've called them thieves.
Yes.
The real point is, and SEBI, excuse me, may I finish? I don't interrupt you people when you're talking.
You don't give the courtesy of others to finish, Mr. Mehrotra.
अरे अच्छा तो बोल लो भैया मैं जा रहा हूँ तुम लोग बोलो because I'm actually not enjoying this debate.
No, let Dr. Mehrotra, don't, Dr. Mehrotra, please answer the question.
What is
you were elaborating on the point. You said that it doesn't matter whether members of the India Alliance have taken money from them, which they probably have, we don't know. But if they have, then how can you call them thieves? Because Rahul Gandhi addresses industrialists as thieves. He says Adani takes money from the poorest people. This story would bring down any government. This is direct theft. These are the comments that have been made by Rahul Gandhi about Adani's. If you have made these comments, calling Adani Group, Ambani Group in these kind of names, how can you accept political funding from them? And how is that question not an appropriate question?
It's an appropriate question, but let me just respond sensibly rather than in the political way that you posed the question. Let me just remind you that Mr. Adani's empire, which has grown phenomenally in the last 4 years in particular, and particularly in the last 10 years, from a net worth of $7 billion, he's gotten to a net worth of $140 plus billion and has now come down to below $100 billion. And not without a very generous central government helping in every which way. The fact of the matter is, he's obviously helping other political parties as well. And yet, we know perfectly well that there is a case pending in the Supreme Court, and the SEBI has actually already stated that Mr. Adani has likely been round-tripping. This is the latest finding of the SEBI study. That's what already been made public. Let the matter come back to court, and I think the matters are likely to be, hopefully, if the SEBI has done its work properly, because it's taking forever and ever for SEBI to do this, despite the fact that its job it was to actually investigate this matter seriously when it was allowing round-tripping happening. It actually changed the rules in 2018 to prevent anyone finding out in 2018 what
so
was
now
the
you want to
original
pass his
source of
question
funding.
One minute.
What is the original source of the funding?
Shazia wants to
That's the
counter
real
you.
issue.
I want to come in with a couple of comments. Dr. Mehrotra, you are an intelligent man. You are an intelligent man, and you understand how you are playing with words, and you are trying to make it appear that the SEBI has given a report when you very well know it has not given a report, and you're trying to put pressure.
It's an interim report.
But you're trying to put pressure and saying that hopefully the SEBI will do the right thing. The SEBI will do the right thing, which may not be the right thing from your perspective. Having said that, I will only say one thing. Viewers, don't go by what I say. You may like me, dislike me, hate me, and never want to listen to me again. But let me tell you something. Nobody can deny the fact that the Adani Group and Reliance Industries pledged more than 1.68 trillion rupees. Just gather yourself, 1.68 trillion rupees between December 2021 and March 2022 in letters of intent and MOUs with the Rajasthan government. And no, it was not the BJP in power. It was the Congress in power under Ashok Gehlot, who has praised Dhirubhai Ambani, Gautam Bhai publicly. So I think they take a very wrong kind of line on this. Now, I am told I have to take a quick 30-second Securite commercial break, because these commercial breaks are important for us, and it's not a crime. In fact, it's a privilege to be carrying advertisement. 30-second ad break, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with Shazia's reply.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Dial ho to Simpolo.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
views on Adani-Ambani and the 2024 election. Okay, Shazia is replying to everyone on the other side. Shazia, your turn as the Prime Minister picks up the issue of Adani and Ambani and asks why Rahul Gandhi has gone quiet on both of them since the election began. Shazia.
So as it is a common refrain to bring down all the institutions and run down all the institutions, let me tell Mr. Santosh Mehrotra that Adani Enterprises got 2 SEBI show cause notices, and this is a new report. This is just 6 days old. So by continually, attacking everything under the government and every institution, you will not gain any credibility whatsoever. You're just trying to destroy all the credibility of, institutions of India. But I want to ask you, Santoshji, what has prompted this silence? What has brought on this complete, this being squeamish on the Adani-Ambani issue? Has it something to do with Sharad Pawar's involvement and Sharad Pawar's defense of Adani? Or has it something to do with Revant Reddy's proximity? Or has it to do something with a deal that has been done between the two? Or something else? Because, we know what has happened over Chaukidar Chor Hai, Rafale and what have you, everything. Whether it's, everything Rahul Gandhi has been caught on. And I think what Modi ji has done, this googly, has just fixed him for a long time to come. And I think this has been such a shocker for Rahul that he'll find it difficult to recover. And now I think the onus is on Rahul Gandhi.
You champion Adani all these years and now you attack Adani.
What has prompted this silence?
There is no googly.
And this selective
Adani is not allowed to invest in non-BJP states, is it? Adani is not allowed to invest in non-BJP states. He's only
Then why blame BJP?
That's all.
Why cast aspersions on BJP? You want foreign businessmen. You have a problem with wealth creators. When you want to invest,
your Prime Minister is casting aspersions on Adani.
What is this connection with BJP that you were trying to do?
Siddharth and Santosh Mehrotra, please. Siddharth.
Why are you giving him private tests?
It's not making any sense. It's very illogical. You know what you're saying.
Siddharth, yeah.
Yeah, I think, Arnab, since a lot of euphemisms are flying around today, it seems like Adani has become like a Schrodinger's cat for the BJP. It doesn't know whether it is alive or whether it is dead. It is like a Schrodinger's cat. So anyway, coming back to the very substantive part here, I was trying to be cheeky in the...
Not at all for the BJP. Seems like a Schrodinger's cat for
come on, Shazia, आप ज़्यादा बोलना शुरू करोगे ना, फिर मैं टीवी का ये दिखाना स्टार्ट करूँगा, उससे अच्छा मुझे बोलने दे दो. उतना अच्छा बोलता नहीं हूँ, जितना अच्छा दिखा देता हूँ चीजों को. तो आप बोलोगे तो मैं सस्ते में
नहीं, आप कुछ भी कर लीजिए, आप धमकाइए नहीं. आप धमकाइए नहीं भाई साहब धमकाइए नहीं.
Put the phone down. You're giving free advertising to a phone company on the show with the highest advertising rates. Put it down. No surrogate advertising or proxy advertising.
I was trying to come to the substantive part.
Come on.
The substantive part here is that I'll finish this off within 30 seconds.
Go on.
When Aam Aadmi Party government came in Punjab, we had a coal block in Odisha which we opened, and when we asked for the Indian Railways to give us wagons so that the coal can be transported from Odisha to Punjab, instead, do you know what the government of India, the coal department and the railway said? That you have to circumnavigate the entire peninsular India through Sri Lanka, get that coal to Mundra port of Adani, and from Mundra port you have to get it back to Punjab. So this is not what I am saying. This also has proof. So I will not show it again, but I think it will be captured. So this is how Mr. Ambani has been supported by the BJP. Hawai adda de diya Ambani ko, तेल दे दिया अंबानी को, सेल दे दिया अंबानी को, सब कुछ दे दिया अंबानी को और अडानी को.
सेल दे दिया, सेल दे दिया. कांग्रेस ने क्या किया? How long has Ambani been there? Where are you living? Who gave the first few licenses to Adani?
Which company supplies buses to the Delhi Transport Corporation? Which company supplies buses to the Punjab Bus Corporation? Which company supplies the buses to the Delhi Transport Corporation? Siddharth Sharma, जरा उस पे भी जरा हमारा क्या बोलते हैं ज्ञानवर्धन कर दीजिए.
Can you come again, because I was out.
Yes, I will. Which company has been given contracts to supply buses to the DTC?
Pardon me? The contract to supply Okay, just like when you said that Republic Channel takes money from every right source, it's an open bid.
No. I said we take advertisements. No. You gave a contract. I don't give contract. You've given a contract to a company to supply buses to the DTC. Name the company. Name the company.
Rather than take that coal from Odisha to Punjab.
How much time do I have, viewers, on this hot debate?
Asking us to go through Adani.
This debate is really hot tonight. How much time?
That the Modi government is in hand in glove with Adani, and that is what the JPC was demanding.
So what is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? Now tell me one more thing. Which company, is it true that the Congress allotted a large number of airports to GVK and GMR in their time?
It's true. They don't accept.
Tell me.
But that's the truth.
Tell me, why did they do that? Why were GVK and GMR given so many airports? How fair was that? The Aam Aadmi of the country should have been given the airports.
Sir, wo Aam Aadmi.
Why did you give the airports to GVK, GMR and not to the Aam Aadmi of the country?
And why did the Prime Minister not take any Aam Aadmi to Greece with him? Why did he to choose to take only Mr.
Caught in a bind, ladies and gentlemen. Caught in a web tonight. They're caught in a web. They're caught in a web of their own making. You're caught in a web of your own making. Yeah.
That is why I am saying Adani has become a Schrodinger's cat for BJP.
Don't forget. Rahul Gandhi defended GVK in parliament.
Which is running from jail. दुनिया के एक गवर्नमेंट जो जेल से चल रहा है वो है आम आदमी.
You know. I'll tell you one thing. Siddharth, you're like Bruce Lee. You're like Bruce Lee, Siddharth. You're like Bruce Lee. You know what happens when Bruce Lee hits himself with his nunchaku? You know the nunchaku he used to have? The moment Bruce Lee uses his own nunchaku on himself, you know what happens to him? He's not going to. You have done a Bruce Lee tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, how do I see it? People say, Arnab, forget all this. How do you see it? Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, how I see it. The way I see it, viewers, the emergence of huge business conglomerates is not at the expense of India's unicorns. Business needs capital and wealth creation, whether by unicorns, SMEs, MSMEs, or mega conglomerates like Adani and Ambani and Tatas and Birlas, is not to be derided. If business grows, the country grows. Fake socialism will get us nowhere. Fakeness will take us absolutely nowhere. By signaling that it will take on the opposition on the Adani-Ambani issue, the BJP has moved into a post-Hindenburg phase, in my view. I'm happy that this has happened in the heat and high visibility of the 2024 election, because it is important that Indian politicians are frank about the need for wealth creation and not apologetic about it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the way I see it. And when I'm back on the other side, the nation's sharpest opinion and super trending guests like Himanta Biswa Sarma and Annamalai. Please join me back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
चल, हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech, and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
चल, हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Perché siamo qui? Siamo qui perché come studenti e studentesse dell'Università di Bologna lanciamo un grido forte di protesta in cui chiediamo lo stop al genocidio in Palestina.
कभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आए नहीं आए पता नहीं, बट नॉर्थ ईस्ट का लोग जो है हम लोग प्राउड इंडियन है. और मैं बोल सकता हूँ एज ए असमीज, आई एम ए प्राउड असमीज. मणिपुरी लोग बोलेगा वी आर ए प्राउड मणिपुरी. नागाज विल स्पीक दैट दे आर प्राउड नागा, बट येट वी आर प्राउड इंडियन.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
चल हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
In just a decade, India has transformed into a digital powerhouse. From classrooms to clinics, farms to finance, digitalization is revolutionizing every aspect of life. To celebrate the makers and shakers behind Digital India and India's phenomenal digital yatra, Republic Business is delighted to bring its inaugural Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards.
Perché siamo qui? Siamo qui perché come studenti e studentesse dell'Università di Bologna lanciamo un grido forte di protesta in cui chiediamo lo stop al genocidio in Palestina.
Addressing Rahul Gandhi. For Rahul Gandhi must realize that you cannot redistribute achievement. You cannot redistribute effort. And you cannot redistribute hard work. And you cannot and must never dream of redistributing sacrifice. And wealth and income is often a consequence of all of the above. Cannot be redistributed in such a way that undermines a person's achievement. Rahul Gandhi has said that if the Congress is voted to power, then the Vadra Congress will undertake a caste and religion survey. The Congress party will redistribute that person's wealth to others from certain caste groups or members of the minority community. This is exactly
from the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. Now, you have to be unpardonably intellectually innocent to talk in the way that Sam Pitroda does. Sam Pitroda of the Congress party, ladies and gentlemen, Rahul Gandhi's guru, his go-to man. But you have to be something potentially worse than that to make him your guide, your guru. We can only speculate on who influences whom, because both Sam Pitroda and Rahul Gandhi sound the same. But the level of stupidity, as I see it, of Sam Pitroda's utterances went to a new level when he called Indians from the west of India Arabs. He says South Indians look like Africans. And he said North Indians look like Caucasians, like white people. And Northeast Indians are Chinese. Imagine. If the Congress party comes to power, Rahul Gandhi will appoint this man as the country's finance minister or foreign minister. That is how much he influences Rahul Gandhi. They say a man is known by the company he keeps. And Rahul Gandhi, who keeps Sam's company, refused flatly to sack Uncle Sam even after he abused 100 crore Indians. This is the crass entitlement that the Congress party represents. Now, viewers, on the nation's sharpest opinion, please decide for yourself if you are for the Muslim quota. Please decide for yourself if you are for inheritance tax. And you need to decide for yourself if you are for open racism based on the color of your skin. If you believe in Muslim quota, vote for the Congress. If you believe in inheritance tax, vote for the Congress. If you believe in open racism and calling South Indians Africans and Northeast Indians Chinese, then vote for the Congress. Without doubt, then the Congress party is a very good option for you to vote for. You must not evade, ladies and gentlemen. You must decide.
And this will ultimately affect our economy, employment, future, safety, security. So that's one view. And that view centers around Ram temple, God, history, heritage, Bhagwan, Hanuman, Bajrang Dal and all kinds of issues. Fine. I respect their view. There is another group which says, look, our founding fathers fought for British Raj, not for Hindu Rashtra, but for a secular nation. Pakistan decided to create a nation based on religion and see what happened to them. We are a shining example of democracy in the world. We have survived 70 years, 75 years in a very happy environment where people could live together, leaving aside few fights here and there. We could hold country together as diverse as India, where people on East look like Chinese, people on West look like Arab, people on North look like, maybe white, and people in South look like Africa. Doesn't matter. We are all brothers and sisters. We all respect different language. We all respect different religion, different look, different custom, different food. And as a Gujarati, I love dosa. I love idli. That's my food. That's no longer South Indian food. Okay, that's the India I believe in.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, the nation's top trending BJP leader from the Northeast, said in response to Sam Pitroda today. He says, after I heard Sam Pitroda's statement, I looked at myself in the mirror. And I appear as a proud Assamese and an Indian, not as a Chinese. But he made the statement saying that, people from East India, Northeast India look like Chinese. How is this being received, Himanta? How is this being received, this statement?
Arnab, should I say?
Yes, please.
The people of Northeast is really, really sad today, not for Sam Pitodra, but we are sad that Rahul Gandhi has not sacked Sam Pitodra till now from the President of Indian Overseas Congress. I see a design because Rahul knows that Northeast, he has not got any vote. There will be no MP from Northeast from Congress party. So he has deliberately deployed Sam Pitodra to defame Northeast today. So we don't like Chinese. I mean, we look very much like Indian, and we know that we are with Indian nations right from the days of Mahabharata and Ramayana. So how we are connected to China? So where from this similarity comes? I think, I don't know. All this is a design, this is a deliberate design of Congress party to defame Northeast, to defame South, to defame everyone, because they know that the nation has rejected them in the last 3 phases of the election. So I demand that Rahul Gandhi must sack Sam Pitodra.
No, he's not sacking
without wasting any time.
Himanta, he's not sacking him. He's not sacking him.
No, he's not sacking him.
He's saying you.
That is why.
Sam Pitodra is saying I'm quitting. So you see, there's a difference between Sam Pitodra quitting in anger.
No, that is why.
And Rahul Gandhi sacking him. There's a big difference between the two.
No, Rahul must sack him. Rahul must disown him. Rahul must say that I condemn him. But today, Rahul's silence goes to show that they have equally contempt. This Rahul Gandhi and Congress party, they hold the people of Northeast with contempt. That is going to prove today.
So,
it is a clear racism. It is a abuse in extreme sense. It is a abuse in extreme sense. So I condemn this Gandhi family. I don't want to say you look like someone, but I do ask, I do request Rahul Gandhi, I do demand Rahul Gandhi that you must come to the national channel and you must apologize for your guru.
But you know, tell me, you've been in the Congress party. This person, this fellow Sam Pitodra, he's quite influential, no? I mean, he's quite close to the family.
No. He is not only influential. When you see Rahul Gandhi in Oxford, whom you see next to him, who is guiding him, who is tutoring him, who is the go-between Mr. Soros and Rahul Gandhi. So all these are not unknown to the people of India. So all this international ecosystem for Rahul Gandhi is run by Sam Pitodra. Wherever Rahul goes to abroad, to Oxford or any anti-India camps, anti-India university, anti-India forum, always Sam Pitodra accompany Rahul. So these are not unknown to the people of India. You cannot just disown. You cannot disown that Oxford lecture where he was next to you. Wherever he travel abroad, so-called his lectures, so-called his public appearance, you will see Sam Pitodra next to him. He has tremendous influence over the family. I have seen him from close quarter.
So that is Cambridge University, not Oxford. But tell me, my question was on
Cambridge, Oxford, wherever.
My question is on how close he is. You know, today everybody is angry. People are saying these are not election statements. You know, Priyanka says these are unimportant issues. Priyanka Vadra says these are unimportant issues. No, these are useless issues. She has said that the Congress party has called people from Northeast Chinese.
What is useful issues? What is useful issues? You will defame entire region, and for you this is a useless issue. And what is that useful issue? Oh, Sonia Gandhi is great. Gandhi family is great. My loyalty is to the Gandhi family. Those are the great words. But when somebody says that people of Northeast looks like Chinese, people of South India looks like Arabs, those are not useful words. Those are not condemnable words. You will simply say these are useless topics. You cannot hurt our emotions. This is the worst kind of racism. Today I am sad, today I am angry, and I am more angry with Priyanka Gandhi for describing this kind of action on the part of Sam Petroda as a useless topic. What is useless?
No, I'm really telling you, when I thought about this, you feel so sad anyway. There are so many cases of racism. When I was studying in Delhi University, people used to tell me, Himanta, that is, oh, you're from Assam, but you don't look Assamese. I said, what do you want me to look like? But then at the end of the day, when you say, when Congress party says people from East, Northeast are like Chinese, that means they are saying that Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi was Chinese, Konaklata Borua was Chinese, Bhupen Hazarika was Chinese, Purno Sangma was Chinese. This is contempt. This is contempt for people from the Northeast.
Congress party has tremendous contempt for us. I'm really angry today. And this Priyanka Gandhi says this is a useless topic.
She said a useless issue.
What is useless? What she means by useless?
Last question, Himanta, I can see you're really angry tonight. Usually you come on my program with a smile, you're in a good mood, you're jovial and witty, but I can see your anger coming through very, very genuinely tonight. And absolutely, why not? You remember you said once that Rahul Gandhi offered me a plate of biscuits and then offered it to a dog, or rather offered it to a dog and his pet dog and then gave it to me. Many people said we can't believe that something like this happened. But when you say people from Northeast are Chinese, that shows this culture of entitlement, the way you look at other Indians.
Arnab, we don't know how to say lie. We only speak truth. People of Northeast are free, frank. Racism has come to an end in last 10 years. But you can imagine before 10 years, people will ask, where is Assam? Where is Nagaland?
Correct.
Is it within India? But today, because of Prime Minister Modi and because of huge outreach, we actually came out of that. Today, people of Northeast feels that somebody is there to take care of us. We are part of this great nation. We are part of India. But at this time, Congress party has again derailed the entire movement. The mainstreaming of Northeast has come to in a way. Today there is a huge attack on that movement. And I am more angry with Rahul and Priyanka. This Sam Petroda, I don't know, he has changed his name also to become looks like more foreigner. That is his business. But he becomes Sam from Satyanarayan. That is his own game. This is his own belief. I will not say. But why you follow that Sam? Follow that Satyanarayan. You will get light of the light at the end of the day.
Himanta, you've been at the Congress. Is there some suicidal mission Congress is in? Caste quota, inheritance tax, X-ray, caste census, and now this. Who is making this campaign? I mean, and how is they are saying...
Arnab, don't simplify.
Yeah. I'm simplifying? Why?
No, Arnab, this caste census, inheritance tax, these are actual minds of Rahul Gandhi. Rahul is speaking. It is not in suicidal mission. They want to grab power to do all these things. They want to bring chaos to this country. The Congress party is no longer that Congress party. Now it is more left than the left. So they want to do it actually. With the people like Kanhaiya Kumar, people like Sam Petroda at the close quarters now, the old Congress no longer exists. Now it is a new Congress. Rahul is speaking like George Soros. Soros speak like this and Rahul is speaking like this. These are actual, his mind is speaking. These are not innocent words. These are not suicidal mission. These are deliberate ploy.
Yeah, that's what I think.
These are their deliberate games. And they are going to do this.
Yeah, that is on their mind, and people who are in their close
wealth, and they are going to give it to the minority community.
Actually, Muslim quota they want to do. It's just that people in the close group are revealing what is on their mind because they know what their post-election plan is if they win.
Yes.
Himanta, tell me one thing lastly.
It is God is with people of India. It is getting revealed. Now why you will do X-ray on my wealth? Who are you? These very words are symbolize how they become, how much they have become left. The best word is they have become more left than the left itself.
Himanta, what is the election looking like to you nationally, you think? 315, 320, 330, BJP alone?
No, we are very much on way of our target.
Waveless election doesn't worry you, they say waveless election.
No. This waveless election means everybody is with Narendra Modi. Okay. When there is a aspiration of change, then people create noise. When people wants to continue with the power, continue with the person, then people go and quietly vote. Okay. That is my simple understanding.
Okay.
Noise comes with the change.
Yeah. Interesting election. We can't say how it's turning, but interesting. Thank you very much. Himanta Biswa Sarma, Chief Minister of Assam, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Viewers on Proud to be Indian, and that's our hashtag tonight because the Congress party says that people from the south of the country look like Africans. I'm joined by Tamil Nadu BJP chief, the very charismatic, outspoken, challenger in Tamil Nadu politics, Annamalai, who said, I'm a dark-skinned Bharatiya. Priyanka Vadra says, Mr. Annamalai, that these are unimportant issues, but your response was both very emotional and very direct. How do you view this comment, that South Indians look like Africans? Congress party says it was trying to highlight the kind of diversity of the country. Mr. Annamalai.
Vanakkam sir, namaste. That is very clear when Sam Petrodaji's remarks came out. We all saw that with shock. It showed us what is Congress idea of India. So how do they look at our country, Bharat? Do they look at us different parts which have assembled together and different parts which have got no shared history with each other? Probably Northeast is completely different from Southern part, is completely different from West. We just assembled together, welded a nation on August 15, 1947. Is that the Congress way of looking? So that came out today. Anybody looking at Sam Petrodaji's statement will know, very clearly attributed that different parts of India are descendants of Chinese, descendants of Africans, descendants of Arabs, descendants of whites. And that is more horrifying. Anybody reading between the lines will know Sam Petroda is not an ordinary person, is very deep into Congress thinking. Indira Gandhi ji madam's time he was there, C.Dot founder, National Knowledge Commission, advisor to Manmohan Singh on cabinet rank, and Rahul Gandhi ji calls him a friend, philosopher and guide. Such a senior person deep into their think tank. Possibly that is when all of us realize, okay, this is what Congress is also thinking. Their idea of India is completely different, and this is what DMK was talking for a long time. And it is very, very shocking to see a national party like Congress having an idea of India that is very different from all of us, sir.
And Mr. Annamalai, after the announcement of the 2023 Assembly elections, the Congress party said North-South boundary divide is getting thicker and clearer. After this statement of the Congress party that South Indians look like Africans, the real thinking of the Congress party towards the south of India and the citizens of the country from the south of India becomes more apparent. What is becoming more apparent, therefore, is how they look upon people from different parts of the country from their own entitled Lutyens zone.
I'm happy that you asked this question, sir. When anybody looks at the Congress party, which always felt Delhi is the center of power, if you look at their Article 356 misuse, Indira Gandhi ji 51 times, 91 times, the more farther, moment they felt some state, some region is becoming powerful, there is a leader emerging who is going to challenge the Gandhi Parivar, they started removing one chief minister after the other. Then later, every assembly election they lose, they start giving a new narrative. The worst part in the last 5 assembly elections that happened, it is Congress leaders, respective members of parliament from southern part of India, they started putting a hashtag, we are South, South is different, South fortress. These words were used by Congress member of parliament. Recently, Karnataka Deputy CM D.K. Shivakumarji's brother, who was a member of parliament himself, said it is time for a southern states forming a separate nation. So, like you said, sir, today Sam Petrodaji, it is the culmination of what Congress was speaking for a long, long time. And that is Congress thinking which is coming out. The manifesto was giving a part of Congress thinking, how do they want the nation to be. But today, nobody can say it's a very casual remark or off-the-cuff remark. It's a very deep, well-thought-out, well-researched kind of his remark. He took a lot of time to answer. He said India is a disparate country, a country of multiple culture. And then he mentioned about all this. So that clearly tells us, probably Congress in its last desperate measure to cling to power or come back to power, they want to do this north-south and try to create a divide, when Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is doing his best to bridge this divide. At one end, there is Kasi Tamil Sangam happening. There is Saurashtra Tamil Sangam happening. There is our Tamil Sengol, Tamil culture Sengol, which is in the center part of our parliament. This is one end that is happening. And when Prime Minister talks about Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, people from different parts of India are traveling. Kendriya Vidyalaya schools, they are getting children from one part of India to other part of India. They are intermingling. When all this is happening, the Congress identity which talks about, no, we are different, we are not similar, our spirit is entirely different. That is more shocking, sir.
You also said there is nothing wrong with looking like Africans, but the connotation is that we are descendants of African people and not Bharatiya. What you said is that looks are irrelevant, but what the Congress party is now questioning is the Bharatiyata of people from South India.
Sir, I am not getting angry, or anybody is not getting angry, because he says South looks like African. It's okay. Africans are Africans, sir. Indians are Indians. Color comparison, Arabs your compare. No, sir. What we are angry is, when you mention that Southern people look like Africans, what they mean is we are descendants of some foreign culture. Northeast is a descendant of Chinese culture. South is a descendant of African culture. The Arabs' culture is descendant in West. The white culture has come. So what he says is people from different pace, and what we are today is descendants of different culture. And this is what India is. That is what he means. And this is more shocking. And somebody says, oh, Annamalai is getting angry, or somebody is getting angry because he said black, African. So no, sir, we are beyond skin color. Nobody is bothered about it. But what he means, the spirit of, we are not Bharatiyas, what he means. He says, you come from a foreign culture, you are descendants of some colonial power, somebody has invaded this country, probably you are children of that, probably that is where in the last 600 years you have come. That is what straight away attacks, desanctifies the idea of India. Straight away it says, oh, India is different. You all have come, you have assembled together, we have welded together a nation, and all of us are different, let us do a business, which violates the very idea of India, sir. That is what I meant by, I don't feel bad that you compared me as a black or an African. That is okay, because skin color is, we are not bothered about it. But we are more bothered with the connotation that you send. We come from a different culture and we are not Bharatiyas.
And viewers, I want to remind you that Vadra Congress leader Navjot Singh Sidhu, also Mr. Annamalai, he had on 14th October 2018 compared Tamil Nadu with Pakistan and said, not like I don't like the food, but I cannot have it for a long time. Their culture is totally different. But if I go to Pakistan, they speak Punjabi and English, so I can relate to them more. These are the kind of overgeneralizations that are made out here, and I'm glad that you have been very, very straight in your questioning of these things. Some people tell me, Annamalai, that why do you take him seriously? He said that, I said that, but he's a Congress leader, and therefore he goes abroad, and where he says that India is not a nation, then it hurts me somewhere that you've gone to a foreign country and said India is not a nation. But you also said, finally, Mr. Annamalai, that the Congress party has got its masters outside the country. Could you elaborate more in that context?
Sir, why does Rahul Gandhi ji, he is very fond of going to a foreign audience and addressing top universities. There's nothing wrong in top universities, but he wants to go debate the concept of India there, says democracy is threatened, that institutions are failing. And he wants clap from those Western audience who wants to support. And every time if you see Congress party, they say, oh, look, some Americans have said freedom of press index have come down, this has come down, that has come down. Somebody has given this idea. They want to take it and shout to town saying that India is going down. And they are more dependent on Western powers narrative of our country. And somebody like George Soros, where does he operate? Where does he sit? And what does he think about India? What is open society? Or why Congress is endorsing George Soros in a different context? Why they have never opposed George Soros' concept of open society? And if you look at it, Congress party itself, at different points of time, there is some Pakistani former minister who wants to endorse Rahul Gandhi as a great person. No condemnation comes here. And all the time Congress party is looking at validation from outside, specifically from the West, which gives us an important thing to discuss, whether Congress is being operated from outside. So what is the validation they are looking? Is George Soros more important to them? Is some of the Western think tanks completely one-sided narrative? and they want to take India to a different direction. Their ratings and metrics is important to the Congress, or they want to go for Western audience and speak something, get some claps, put it to the YouTube and Twitter, is it important for them? So in that context I mentioned, the Congress, the thinking, their operation, their ideology is not Indian in its nature, it's not Bharatiya in its nature. Every time they are looking for Western endorsement. That's a big trouble for all of us, sir.
Well, I think a lot of harm has been done to whatever was left of the Congress campaign. Last political question before I let you go. You're winning your seat. What is your prediction? Are you winning your seat, and what is your prediction for Tamil Nadu? BJP.
We have done our best, sir. Tamil Nadu this time will give a wonderful result on June 4th. We are very sure that it will be in double digits, and Coimbatore people will bless us in Tamil Nadu.
Double digits.
And June 4th
double
will be the
digits.
last day when somebody will talk about Dravidian politics, sir. Double digits will enter, sir. NDA and BJP together.
Double digits as in BJP alone and its allies from Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir. PM Patali Makkal Kachi, Bharatiya Janata Party, we have contested 23 seats, PMK 10 seats. Our alliance leaders have contested out of 39. So very strong alliance this time, very strong leaders who have contested themselves, they have come to the ground. A former sitting MP from Peramballur who contested on DMK symbol last time. This time a sitting MP is contesting on BJP symbol. So a lot of good things have happened at the ground. People have decided to come with us, including sitting MP. So we are very confident that we'll be in double digits this time, sir.
Okay, Annamalai, I hope to talk to you on the 4th. Thank you very, very much for joining us tonight on the debate. That's K. Annamalai, ladies and gentlemen, Tamil Nadu BJP chief, the man to watch in the politics of the country, an emerging leader from Tamil Nadu. Ladies and gentlemen, going to the motion of the debate tonight, and my motion is very simple. I'm going to open the QR code right now on the trending subject. And my question tonight is on whether the Congress party's election campaign is in some kind of a suicidal mode. Muslim quota, racism, caste X-ray, etc. Is the Congress campaign over? I repeat, Muslim quota, X-ray on caste, and now open racism, calling South Indians Africans and Northeast Indians Chinese. Is the Congress campaign over? Joining me tonight of the BJP, Ajay Alok, and pro-Congress, Kapil Madan. Kapil, this is whatever was left of it, like Congress party is determined to ruin it. And there's no point trying to distance from Sam Pitroda right now because it's too late. Last time when he spoke about inheritance tax, Congress backed him. Even now, the Congress is not openly going against him, or Congress hasn't sacked him. So I think this is going to have huge impact on the Congress campaign. There was a lot of trending people watching, streaming, supporting Himanta Biswa Sarma and Annamalai. It's going to have consequences. Your take, Kapil.
So I'll just, say that the one important thing which you have, dearly missed about the fact that the Covishield has been withdrawn globally. So I just want to ask Mr. Alok here, who represents the BJP, thank you Modi ji, बोलें कि वो withdraw हो गया COVID vaccine, या sorry Modi ji बोलना है, क्या बोलना है? So there should be a clarity on that point. Now my second point, coming back to the issue of the debate. See,
yeah, thank you for coming back.
Now, what does Mr. Pitroda has said? Was it there is an unnecessary political controversy around it, but because he only made a reference, and that reference was without any kind of malice, whether any kind of derogatory intent, whether any kind of racist or ill will. He just made a reference. Now, if you look at it with what our Honorable Prime Minister has said in Rajasthan, where he talked about one particular community having more children, a party, he again made a false statement where he falsely said that the Congress party is going to give resources to a particular community. I think it appears that the BJP is on a very weak wicket. That's the reason why we have these kind of statement which shows frustration. My third point here, if you look at the statement made by the Honorable Prime Minister, where he talked about Adani and Ambani in his own speech. Now, if the Honorable Prime Minister is making an allegation against two corporate houses, he has ED, CBI with him. Why not an investigation? Why is not there an arrest? We are seeing one political party, CM, getting arrested on a so-called corruption charge. But where the Honorable Prime Minister himself
Come on, come to the point, Kapil. You're dragging it now. You're dragging it, yeah. You're not even coming to the point. I'm saying your party's campaign is over. 90% of people believe Congress campaign is over. I say the moment you did the Muslim quota thing, you're over.
No,
I think so. And now, why did your party call South Indians Africans?
No, I am sorry.
No, what is the link between Africans and South Indians? Why say South Indians look like Africans? Why did the Congress party say South Indians look like Africans? Why did you say South Indians look like Africans? Is there no other way to talk about the diversity of the country than say people from South India look like Africans?
So Arnab, I think, making a political issue around this issue is the highest.
Why should I not make it a political issue in the middle of an election? Congress party says South Indians look like Africans. I want Ajay Alok. And what do you want me to talk about? You want me to ignore the subject, is it?
Arnab, I think you are making it highly racial, and
I am not making it racist.
No, you are making it racial. Because you are
being racist to your own people.
Both the African people are our South Indian brothers and sisters.
So why are you saying South Indians look like Africans? No, why do you say, no, Africans are not Indians. Why are South Indians being called Africans by the Congress party? No, yes. No. Yes, why are South Indians? No, the moot point is, why are South Indians told they look like Africans by the Congress party?
No, Arnab, I think it shows a poor sense of comprehension when you make a political debate and you also fall to the gimmick plate.
There is no gimmickry. Rahul Gandhi's guru says South Indians look like Africans. Rahul Gandhi should have sacked him by now.
Now tell me something.
Has he been sacked? Has there been any action or statement from Rahul Gandhi on him? Ajay? No, Kapil, this is no. Say, on various issues, I can stretch it for you, but on this one, I think you're stretching your luck. You want me to open the phone lines?
If someone says you speak English like a British, is it a racial slur on you? If someone just make a statement on fact,
I'd say I'd respond to that. I'll respond to that. I will respond to that. 1 minute. Now you asked a question, I'm responding to you. I will take offense. I will take offense to such a remark because I believe I speak English much better than the British. Having said that, the question is to Ajay Alok. Ajay Alok, they are saying what's the big deal? They are saying, what's the big deal if we said people from Northeast look like Chinese and people from South India look like Africans? They say, what's the big deal? Take it in the good spirit. That's the basic funda from their side.
No, there was no ill will, there was no malice, there was derogatory
add to that, people from West look like Arab, people from Northeast look like Chinese, and the people from North are white skin, blah, blah, blah. This reflects their mindset. I hope you have a courtesy to listen to me, because unnecessarily dragging will only expose you more and more, so please listen. I don't mind at all, because I know your mentality, I know the Congress party's mentality. There are two Indias fighting out here, Arnab. It's very clear. There is one India who is of Western thought, who is of Western origin, who wants the whole world to conquer India and to behave with certain people as if there is no Indian left in India. And there is another India which is proud of its traditions, of its diversity, of its people, and who thrive on their regional strength. But these people are constantly heckling that India. They don't want the real India to get up. And this is the basic fight between that. This is the fight of thought. So I'm not at all surprised when Sam Pitroda says all these things. What I am surprised that people like Sam Pitroda, who is himself an American citizen, he lives in America. Had he made any single comment about racist comment in America, he would have gone to jail. He cannot dare to speak that thing in America. But he did that about India, sitting in America. This is the problem of the Congress party, the Gandhi family, the Neo-Gandhi family, I'll say. After Sonia Gandhi, it's a Neo-Gandhi family, which does not have its roots, who does not believe the Indian tradition, the Indian people, the Indian ethos, Indian thoughts. And the pride is lost completely. So these kind of statements keep on flowing in. And sacking, forget sacking. In spite of the whole India debate, what they did the last, you please resign. And it will go silent. No, people have taken this insult personally. The people from West are not Arab, like what you presume, what you want India to be. This is your problem. The people of Northeast are not Chinese. What you have always treated them, like for the last 50 years. Make Northeast a secluded corner. This is your mindset what is reflecting. I mean, absolutely shameless. I don't have to say anything. Keep on speaking, keep on defending him. Just keep on saying, like Kapil Madan, that we are making it an issue. There's no issue. There's nothing to mind. Good enough. The more you speak, the more you expose yourself. And the more Congress goes down, the better for the other congressmen who are real good well-wishers of this country. Today, at least 5 lakhs Congress people must have left the party.
Yeah, how will they go among the people if they say things like this? If they say that people from the northeast look like, or east or northeast look like Chinese, how will you go and seek votes in northeast?
Chinese.
How will you seek votes in the northeast? I mean, how will you go and seek votes in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu, Andhra,
Maharashtra
Telangana,
look like Arabs.
And say that you look like Africans? Because people in South India will say, we don't look like Africans. They're going to say, you know nothing about the Chola dynasty. You know nothing about the South Indian kingdoms who took Indian culture to Southeast Asia. You probably know more about Naples and Sicily than you know about your own country, if you consider this to be your own country. But you don't consider it your own country because you say India is not a country. He said he has gone to the United Kingdom and said India is not a nation. He has said that. I'm not making it up. And how many times can Pankaj Sharma come and defend him? Sonia Gandhi has spoken about the sovereignty of Karnataka. Rahul Gandhi says India is not a nation. It's a negotiation. In 2018, he met a group of Muslim intellectuals and was quoted as per a Urdu newspaper. He says Congress is a Muslim party. Then he says we must have a Muslim quota. Then he says we must have a caste X-ray. And in fact, Congress allies have demanded separation. A. Raja said, do not push us on the path of Periyar, do not make us seek a separate country. You want to push that. Then you, after the 2023 elections, you started saying North versus South divide. North-South boundary is getting deeper, stronger. And today, viewers, if I open the phone lines, you'll know how people across West, North, South India feel. To say that people of Gujarat look like Arabs, people from Maharashtra look like Arabs, people from Tamil Nadu look like Africans. And he was not sacked, Pankaj. He was not sacked. Rather, Congress said these are useless issues. How is it a useless issue? How is it a useless issue, Pankaj? These are mass issues, subjects of drawing room conversation. Pankaj Sharma.
Congress disassociated with Sam Pitroda's statement in the very beginning. And then he was asked to resign. And he resigned. And his resignation was accepted forthwith. What more do you want? Please tell your viewers about those belonging to
What more do you want? As if he has
what
done
more
a
do you
big
want?
favor by resigning.
Again,
very nice.
What
more do you want?
Who said
he has done a favor to India now by resigning from overseas Congress president. Shame on you. Shame on you guys. You don't have a audacity to even sack him.
No action was taken against him.
You don't have audacity to sack him.
No, he was asked to resign. He was
why was he not sacked?
Because funding from George
Why was he not sacked?
It is sacking.
No, it was not sacking.
Because
sacking is a disciplinary action. Sacking is a disciplinary action I would accept. He was not sacked. Don't lie, Pankaj, he was not sacked. He has not been sacked yet. That's what Himanta Biswa Sarma said. And he is Rahul Gandhi's guru. He reflects Rahul Gandhi's thinking. So he thinks Rahul Gandhi is from North India, so he's Caucasian.
How can he reflect Rahul Gandhi's thinking?
Because he is a spiritual political guide.
Is Rahul Gandhi's thinking.
Of course it's Rahul Gandhi's thinking. When he said, hua to hua, 1984, 3,000 Sikhs killed, what action did Rahul Gandhi take?
You cannot say that he reflects Rahul Gandhi's thinking.
No, I repeat, he reflects Rahul Gandhi's thinking.
How?
But when he spoke about inheritance tax a few days back, when he spoke about inheritance tax a few days back, when he spoke about inheritance tax, what action did the Congress party take? This is the small coterie of the family.
Inheritance tax is basically the brainchild of Arun Jaitley.
No, you tell me about what the Congress party said on inheritance tax.
No, but what about inheritance tax?
What did the Congress party say on inheritance tax, on Muslim quota?
What about
on caste X-ray?
What he said about inheritance.
Do you realize the way your campaign is going? But how are South Indians looking like Africans, you tell me, Kapil? I just want to know. No, I'm getting too many. How are South Indians looking like Africans? And a statement made like that should have led to a sacking, not a resignation. Satya Sagar is calling in my first caller tonight.
It's a sacking.
No, it's not a sacking. No, it's not a sacking. Satya Sagar, first caller. Satya. Satya Sagar, are you there? No, Manikant from Ranchi is there. Manikant, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you think, Manikant?
The point is that why is it so that India seems to be getting united? These congressmen get a headache and all, and there is so many issues. This is for the few occasions that India seems to be getting united. And I don't understand what kind of stratagem they are playing. They have been into politics for so many years, they don't understand the nerve of the people. India is getting united, the whole India is with Narendra Modi, and still they are raking up the issues which is very divisive. To talk about the caste issues, this inheritance tax and all, these are the things that will disunite India.
I agree with you. I think Manikant, what you're saying proves me right that people have moved on, and people like Sam Pitroda know nothing about where this country is. Kapil, they are like live in some American ivory tower. They know nothing about what is happening in the country. But you see, Kapil, these are the people who are advising the Congress. These are the people who influence the Congress. Raghuram Rajan in Chicago and Sam Pitroda wherever in Detroit or wherever. This country is
I will just expose, this hypocrisy around, we not very long ago, we saw our Honorable Prime Minister sharing stage with Prajwal Ramanna. I mean, it is absolutely absurd to say that someone makes a statement, you impute it to Rahul Gandhi. I mean, this is bizarre. This is completely bizarre. A statement made by an individual should be restricted to that person.
Why?
And in fact,
that person is the president of the Indian Overseas Congress. That person is that person the president of the Overseas Congress Party?
So
why is he not? Okay.
Was Prajwal Ramanna, tell me something. Was Prajwal Ramanna the joint BJP and NDA candidate or not? Did the Honorable Prime Minister sought vote for him or not?
Okay, so Prajwal Ramanna has been arrested. Has Sam Pitroda been arrested?
No, can you dispute it?
Has Sam Pitroda been arrested?
Tell me something.
No. Yes, he was. But let BJP respond to that. BJP called for action against him. Did the Congress party take action on Sam Pitroda, who said that all South Indians look like Africans?
He resigned. But
he was not. No, he didn't face disciplinary action. He didn't face the law. Okay, Ajay. Let Ajay take that. Ajay, he draws the Prajwal Ramanna comparison. Ajay, Kapil draws the Prajwal Ramanna comparison. He says, was Prajwal Ramanna? Ajay, can you hear me? Did I lose the line there? Call has got dropped. I'm going to take a couple of callers in the meantime. I think the call has got dropped out there. The counter coming in right now was Prajwal Ramanna not a joint NDA candidate? And therefore, why should we take
I am saying on a limited point that you can't draw a statement made by an individual should be restricted to that individual only. That's the point I was trying to make.
So you are saying by that logic, Manishankar Ayyar's comment on Chaiwala should not have been attributed to the Congress party. By that logic, Rahul Gandhi's Chaukidar Chor hai should not have been superimposed on the Congress party.
No.
Did Rahul Gandhi say Chaukidar Chor hai? Why was it superimposed on the Congress party?
Tell me.
No. You answer my question. Why was Rahul Gandhi's Chaukidar Chor hai superimposed on the Congress party?
There was a political issue.
But this is a political issue as well.
but you are trying to make it a political
I am not. That was a political issue and this is a political issue. I'm not trying to. I am not trying to, sir. Political issues are issues which are there in the public domain and people feel strongly about. I am not making it a political issue. It is a political issue. In the middle of a 2024 campaign, the president of the Indian Overseas Congress says that all South Indians look like Africans. It is 100% political issue.
I am sorry, Arnab. You should apologize
Ajay Alok is through.
Indian brothers and sisters and to African people also, because you are being racial and discriminatory to both of them. Because you
let me remind these two gentlemen who are let me remind these two gentlemen who are shamelessly defending Congress and Sam Pitroda. Rather, they should have been distancing themselves, but they failed to do so. It was the same Sam Pitroda sitting along with Rahul Gandhi in Cambridge in 2017 when he was asked questions, particular questions, that why there was so much corruption and why they were lax on terrorism during UPA regime. This Sam Pitroda in front of Rahul Gandhi said that this is with the ongoing world. The terrorism and corruption has become a part of life. And Rahul Gandhi endorsed it. This is on record. This was his views on terrorism and corruption. And then also Rahul Gandhi endorsed it. Today, if Rahul Gandhi is endorsing everything of Sam Pitroda, it's just because of the International Monetary Fund is getting through Sam Pitroda from George Soros and all the other companies. You keep on speaking, Kamal Madani. The more you speak, I want you to speak more. I want you to defend. The more you defend this kind of statement, this is good for the Congress, for the health of the Congress party.
Now, let me give a
you
very
keep on
quick
doing that,
response to Mr. Alok.
and by just moving here and there and raising trivial issues does not address the same question. That a Western thought in being imposed on India, it's not going to happen anymore. People are not ready to take it.
So, Mr. Alok, I think you owe an apology. I would just reiterate, you owe an apology to both our South Indian friends and to our, African people also.
What for I owe you an apology?
Apology,
what for I owe you an apology?
You are trying to give a racial color. You are discriminating and you are being derogatory to our South Indian brothers and sisters and to the South African and African people also. Now,
you are calling them Africans and I am discriminating. You are calling them Africans and I am discriminating. And Rahul Gandhi is endorsing it. Rahul Gandhi endorsing it. Priyanka Gandhi saying full toss.
People in Africa.
Priyanka Gandhi saying this is a full toss and I am endorsing it.
There were people with, mindset
you guys have lost it. You are derailed. Nothing else.
Movement happened.
The whole Congress party is just absent of the grey matter. There's complete absence of grey matter. Nothing else.
Anti-apartheid movement happened against the people who had the same mindset which you are exhibiting on the channel.
Absolutely rubbish talks. Absolutely hatred filled with Indians. Nothing else, because they are not Indian themselves. With Italian blood running and the white screen flourishing, they don't consider Indians as Indian. This is the truth.
Trying to bring a racial slur in a statement, and
we are not going to take it. The whole country is not going to take it.
You are demeaning and you are being,
No, but there is an element of racism. There is an element of racism.
It does not have any meaning. Why will I demean him?
And Rahul Gandhi should be aware that there have been several instances of racism in Italy, you see. And we must not allow the kind of racism that we have seen of late in Italy to proliferate Indian society and politics. Rahul Gandhi's mother is of Italian origin, and our country is accommodative. We are truly diverse. We never hold that against a person. There are very few other countries where a person who has not been born in that country would be leading a political party in that country. Let me tell you, Pankaj, it would not be possible in Italy, the country of Sonia Gandhi's origin. But if after that, Sonia Gandhi's son comes and says that my guru is saying that South Indians look like Africans, people from the northeast and east look like Chinese, and people from the west of India look like Arabs, and people from the north of India are Caucasians, then it becomes intolerable racism. So I think an apology is in order. It is not, I'm not asking for much. I'm only asking for an apology, Pankaj. And an apology is necessary on a statement like this. There can be no easy exit. No,
they believe it.
No, they can't believe it. If they think like that, then
apologize for it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Pankaj, I think an apology is in order. I think you agree with me.
They will never apologize.
I think you agree with me, Pankaj.
Let them also apologize who tried to identify people with their clothes, with their eating habits.
No.
Tried to differentiate.
No.
Let them also apologize.
No, nobody has done that. You don't play that card. Don't start saying Muslims in danger and all that in India. Muslims are not in danger. Minorities are not in danger in India. Anyway, as I thank you, let me tell you, viewers, the way I see it. You see, viewers, the way I see it, the self-goals of the Congress party, whether from Jairam Ramesh, Manishankar Iyer or Sam Pitroda, they actually reveal the true nature of the party. And this whole urban elitism of letting English-speaking motor mouths become a tribe of national leaders. There have been so many self-goals by the Congress so far that it's pointless for Priyanka Vadra to claim that these are useless issues. Muslim quota is not a useless issue. The caste lies and politics on Rohit Vemula and the caste and minority X-ray that is promised by the Congress is not a useless issue. And a party that calls Easterners Chinese and South Indians Africans is not a useless issue. These are deeply emotional issues, personal issues and political issues. Viewers, not having a leadership is one thing, but having a leadership made of Robert Vadra, Sam Pitroda, Manishankar Iyer and the person Modi calls Shehzada is truly a matter of immense concern. That's the way I see it. Now, Republic believes in bringing you the biggest exclusive, and I have one tomorrow as well. So see you at 9 with that and a lot more. Only for tonight. Good night and goodbye.